are feel difficult in speaking and something like that, and it's hard to how to raise their desire to learn English, because it's very hard, as they know that English is kind of a very weird thing.
They are seldom to listen the people to speak English, and then they very afraid to speak English too, and they think that English is too hard to learn.
Yeah, I have to make simple more. It means that the material must be easier to understand for students, so I have to design the new one.
Well, the teaching of English needs to be changed. It needs to be based on how people talk and learn, and not on some academic 16 tenses that you can't find an American who would know 16 tenses. So I think a lot of time and energy is not spent well, and I think it's discouraging for teachers and students, and teaches them that learning English is something that's not fun, and it can be fun, and it needs to be fun. English is the world language, so it should be alive, it should have movement, it should have humor, it should be connected to something real, music and dance. Because I told the group, when you mess with their hippocampus, they'll never be the same. The hippocampus is where we learn, and music is an incredibly powerful tool, and we don't use it enough. So it's about freedom.
So now we have a pattern. We have Vicky to I'm Vicky. I'm White Lotus.
I'm White Lotus.
And then
I am a lighthouse.
Lighthouse. I love it. You are shaking. Summer.
Thank you. I'm Summer. I'm Blackpink.
Good.
She is my daughter, sing song. It is Tom and Miss Jerry. Come on, sing a song, sing a song. Sing a song like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, I can do that. Capital letters M.
My beautiful moon is fine.
It's twinkling. It's still twinkling.
It's
twinkling.
Okay, it's
Twinkling. Question mark. Okay.
All in all, it's kind of a good workshop to do, because as we know that we always face problems in teaching English because it's not our languages. So when we got kind of a technique or even a clue from the native speaker itself, so we can develop what we have done before. So from this kind of seminar, I got a lot of things about how could we make simple in teaching English, how could we make grammar become simple, how could we make English become fun thing to do with the students. So it's really helpful for us.
It's very great. This method is what we call is a direct method, and also can be said a communicative approach. All the teachers and the students be in it, you know, like what the people say. If you tell me, I will forget. If you write to me, I might remember. But if I improv, you come with me, and I can't forget all my life. That is, yeah.
Once more.
Do you know the opposite? The opposite, the opposite. Do you know the opposite? The meaning are the same.
And if you're doing something that is scary for you, go ahead and say, this feels scary and I'm doing it anyway. Say that with me. This feels scary and I'm doing it anyway. If you do that, what will you teach your students to do? So you're claiming some things you're good at and one goal, one thing that you'd like to get better at. So it's it combines two things. The honoring yourself for what you're good at, but also challenging yourself to get better. I have made mistakes. I have made mistakes. I get to make mistakes. That is one of the ways I learn. You get to make mistakes. You get to make mistakes. You get to make mistakes. That's one of the ways I learn. Oh, we get to make mistakes. We get to make mistakes. We get to make mistakes. That's one of the ways I learn. Get to make mistakes.
I am inspired by her personality. You know, everyone here is not perfect. Yeah, I can realize that. But I can see the weakness of Vicky there. But she never give up everything in life and she can come to Bali. Why don't I? I have a big dream also, and Vicky is an inspiring people. She gives me inspirations to reach my biggest dream.
She reminds me that whatever lesson that you teach to the students, whatever knowledge that you're trying to transfer to the students, you don't really need something like really fancy to do that. You can do it by yourself. She used so many kind of methods which mainly use herself to transfer that to the students, so that it's not just only a teacher-student relationship, but it's more a relationship between human to human. She also always reminds me that it is okay to make mistake, because that's how you learn how to not make another mistake. So what makes me inspired so much.
Whatever you practice, you get good at. And if you practice being afraid, you get really good at being afraid and your world shrinks. You have to make a decision to practice being braver every day. And you have to change the story about mistakes so that they're not terrible. We had a lot of fun because I wouldn't let people say, I'm sorry if they made a mistake. They could only say, I'm sexy. And so we have to learn from our mistakes and just enjoy them and keep on going. And it's just all about practice. And surround yourself with people who can see your gold, the gold in you, and support you. That's really important.